All right, so this is a summary of what you're going to be doing this week. Before I look at the agenda, so we're in week 2 right now, before I do that, a couple of things I want to remind you. So to view your graded work, so whenever you turn in a worksheet, let's say, and you make less than a 10, I always upload your graded work. And so to do that, just make sure you look at this video right here. You click on this, and this video will show you how to do that. Okay. All right. Now, most of you already know how to do that, but make sure you look at that video. Basically, what you're doing is you're going to grades right here. You're going to grades, and when you click on grades, and it's always a good idea, by the way, not to put it in by due date. Always put it. What I do is I put it by assignment group. And basically what that does is it puts see how all the attendance is together? All the attendance is together. Um, all of the worksheets are together. All the tests would be together and so on. All right, and then towards right here in that video you're going to see, wherever you see these little comments right here, if you click on it, um, there's usually for your if you turn in something in which you don't get a 10 on a worksheet, there's a file here. There's a little file. You click on the file, and then your graded work will be, you can download your graded work. Okay? So just follow that video I just showed you right here, the one that says go here to access information on how to view graded work. Okay, so new Alta assignments. So you should be working on section 1.1 right now. By the end of, towards the end of this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, you should begin working on section 1.3. Some of you have already completed 1.1. You may want to start working on 1.3. But those are the links. You can go here to get the links. So let's go to this part here. So we are done with week 1. All right, so that was week 1 agenda. The keys to the non-graded worksheets were here all that time, so you could click on it to look at the keys. And then tomorrow morning, once the deadline passes tonight at 11:59, then when you click on this right here, you'll be able to have access to it. Right now, you don't have access to it. Oops, go back to student view. So right now, you don't have access to it. So I'm going to go back. All right, and then the other worksheet I'm going to put here as well. Okay, so now let's go to week 2 agenda. So notice the non-graded worksheets are here, and the keys are already there. So you click on it, you'll see the keys. So you'll see the video and the key to it. So this week, when you click on week 2 agenda, notice at the top it says this: you should be working on Noon Alta this week. So I have. So section 1.1 I have due on the 4th. Try and get this done on the 4th. Usually I'll extend it a few more days. And then for section 1.3, you have until the 11th. But again, I'll usually extend it 1 or 2 days as well. Okay, and then your proctorio quiz. So I need for you to make sure that you have downloaded proctorio. So see right here where it says Proctor Exam Proctor, you can click on that and it'll guide you through the steps on how to download Proctorio right here. Whenever you are using Proctorio, though, you must use Google Chrome. You must use Google Chrome, and it has to be the latest edition of Google Chrome. So on this quiz, there will be 2 problems similar to worksheet 1 that you submitted last week. It will count 10 points towards the worksheet grade. The whole purpose of this quiz, this Proctorio quiz, is just to make sure that you know how to take a quiz using a proctored quiz using Proctorio. So this is just a practice. You will practice using Proctorio this week, and it will count towards the worksheet grade. So remember, the worksheet grade, you can drop half of the worksheets, the lowest worksheets. And then the link, it says here, see where it says the link will be in the table when you go to the home page for Canvas, meaning this. So if I go to the home page, And scroll down, you see where it says Proctorio right here, Proctorio quiz links. So right here, it will say go here to access Proctorio quiz number 1. And then it'll have the correct date. So this is from last semester, but the dates will be there. Now, there's always some students, maybe 2 or 3, that will say it's asking for a passcode. If it's asking for a passcode, then that means one of two things possibly. You did not download Proctorio, or you don't have the latest version of Google Chrome. So I need for you to make sure that you go here to see how to do a live chat with Proctorio. Make sure you look at that in advance of
When you're
um,
taking the
so
quiz
in advance
using Proctorio and you get
of
information
doing
about
Proctorio. Let me go ahead and
passcode
get rid of
needed,
this.
you
So make sure you look at this so you'll see how to do this. So don't email me saying you need a passcode. I'm just going to email you back saying go live, chat live with Proctorio. They're the only ones that can help you. You have something wrong with your download of Proctorio, or you don't have the latest Google Chrome. All right, so let's go back to week 2 agenda. All right, so that's another thing you have to do. And so let's see. So all right, so Monday, August 29th, so starting tomorrow, the first thing it says here, go to this SPSM course and begin working on Monday and Tuesday's agenda. So that means this. So when you go to the SPSM course, let me see if I could do this. Let me get out of here and then go to an SPSM course. Let's see. All right, and I'm going to go back in student view. All right, so when you go to your SPSM course, when you go to the home page, it looks like this, right? What I need for you to do is go to the weekly agendas. You must go to the weekly agendas. So click on the weekly agendas, and then you're going to go to week 2. When you go to week 2, this is Monday and this is Tuesday. All right, so Monday and Tuesday, and this is Wednesday through Friday. So Monday and Tuesday, I need for you to begin working on Noon Alter for section 0.1. Now remember, right here it says, note, before working on SPSM course in Noon Alta, and there should be a K here, in Noon Alta, you must first go to College Algebra course and purchase Noon Alta there. Otherwise, if you do it here, you may be charged twice. So you must go to Noon Alta. Okay, so once you go to Noon Alta, you come and you do each one of those assignments. Okay, the links are there. Now on Wednesday through Friday, you're going to begin working on section 0.2, which is on integer exponents and scientific notation. So you're going to go here to read the learning outcomes. You're going to go here to practice problems. And then after you've done all that, then you're going to come here. I haven't put the link in yet, but you're going to come here and you're going to do just like you did last time. You're going to acknowledge that you studied the section on 0.2, integer exponents and scientific notation. Okay, and then next week you can do the Noon Alta for section 0.2. All right. All right, I went ahead. Let me go ahead and put it back in student view. I went ahead and I linked this. So I think this is due like September 18th. So you still have a couple of weeks to kind of work on this, but you need to do it as quickly as possible because next week you have more things to do. Okay. Now let's go back to the college algebra course. I'm going to leave student view. I'm going to go back to college algebra, your college algebra course, which is this one, and then put it back in student view. All right, now let's go back to this part here, the agenda. All right, so make sure you go through Monday. You do that. Notice on Monday, Tuesday, the first thing you're going to see it says go to SPSM course to work on whatever you have to do there. So remember, you're taking 2 courses. You're taking an SPSM course and you're taking college algebra. So that's 6 credit hours. Okay. So then on Monday, you're going to start working on quadratic equations, factoring. You have the lessons here. So I gave you the lesson to go with that, the video and the notes. Um, and It says begin working. Now remember, this says non-graded assignment, right? So non-graded assignment means this, that you still need to work on it, but you're not to turn it in to be graded. It's not going to be graded, so don't turn it in. It still has a due date, and the purpose of the due date is to just make sure that you understand that even though it's non-graded, you still have to work on those problems. So when you go to the worksheet right here, notice it says for this semester, this worksheet is not graded, do not submit. You should still do this worksheet since this is a prerequisite for other topics and could be on quizzes, tests, and final exams. Okay? All right, so non-graded assignments are not to be submitted. Okay, and then your attendance is here, and then you do the same thing for Tuesday. Now Tuesday, number 3, right here, see number 3? There is a graded assignment. There's a non-graded and a graded. So if you click on the graded assignment here, now I want you to see this. It says right here, you must show all work is presented in class right here, or class or videos, in your case is videos. Make sure you're using the resource below to see what the work should look like. Here's the resource. If you go straight to this worksheet without looking at the resource and the work is not what I want, you know you're not going to get all your points. The same thing happened last week. You're not going to get all your points. So take the time and look at the resource. The resource is there for a reason. Use it. Okay, and then once you do it, you scan it, and then you're going to do start assignment. So you click on start assignment, and you're going to upload the file. You're going to choose the file wherever it is. You're going to choose the file. I'm just playing around here. You can click it, see I chose it, and then you're going to submit assignment. If it's more than one page, you're going to do another one. More than one page, do another one. So you're going to have 3 or more files. Never use a webcam. Never use a webcam. Webcam makes things so blurry that you're going to get a 0. Okay? Always upload a file, a PDF. Okay, and okay, let me just show you something. So I'm going to go ahead and submit. Now, before, okay, so before you leave this page, make sure you look. Some of you are not doing that. Make sure you look at what the file looks like. Make sure it looks printable. So when I what I downloaded, if I click on it, and I don't know what's on what I. Let me go and pause this because I don't know what this is. So just hold on. Let me see what that is. All right. So I'm not going to open it up because it's someone's work. But when you download it and you open it up and you go to print it, just make sure that all your work is in that printable area. If it's not, that means I won't be able to open it up in that printable area. Won't see everything. So make sure you're playing around with your settings to make it work to where your work can be seen when you print it out. Okay? All right, so let me go back to the home page and then continue on, and then you just go through each of those days. Okay, now it is on Thursday, I think, right here. So Thursday, item number 4, graded assignment. That's your proctorio quiz. So proctorio quiz, this is a practice quiz that will count towards the homework grade, the worksheet grade, sorry, the worksheet grade, and you'll have from Thursday to Friday to do this. So don't wait until Friday. Most students wait until Friday. They get themselves into trouble. One of the things they get themselves into trouble with, especially the first time they do proctorio, is they either did not download proctorio, or they're having a Google Chrome issue, and it's almost 11:59 p.m. and they're panicking. Well, do not wait until the last minute. This is a practice quiz, so you need to do this on Thursday. Do this on Thursday because it's going to count towards a worksheet grade. It's not going to count towards a test grade or a quiz grade. It counts towards a worksheet grade. You can drop half those worksheets. Don't wait until Thursday. If you wait until Friday, towards the last hour, and you have an issue, you're going to get a 0 because you waited until the last moment. Never wait until the last moment because there are going to be technology issues. Same thing for a test. If you wait until the last moment and you have a technology issue, all I'm going to say is you had 2 days to do it, and you can get a 0. All right, so you need to make sure you know how to handle these types of situations when you're dealing with technology. Okay, so, oh, and by the way, look, make sure you read this. You will have up to 10 minutes after you submit the quiz to upload your work in Canvas. So what's going to happen is this. So when you go to the home page, and right here, it'll say go here to access the quiz, okay? And then it'll say go here to upload your work. So accessing the quiz and uploading the work are two different links. Once you submit your quiz, you can do all your work on your own paper. I do not go back and grade what you have in the quiz area. I only grade on what you put on your paper and submit. That's all I grade. You must put everything on your paper. You have up to 10 minutes to do that, though. It doesn't take you more than 10 minutes. If it takes you more than 10 minutes, that means this, probably. That means that you are looking up the answers in your notes, you're looking up the answers from somebody else, you're looking up the answers from your book, from the internet, and so on. That's what that probably means. Students in the past have got themselves into trouble because of that. I am required to look at the video. So every time you use Proctorio, you're being recorded. You're being recorded. There is a video, and Proctorio will indicate which students should be reviewed. Okay, so when you're taking your quiz, you must be in the video the whole time. When taking a quiz, you must be in the video the whole time. Your head must be visible. If at any point you're not visible, I am required to give you a 0. All right, so that's going to be Thursday and Friday. And one other thing I wanted to show you is this. You see this little study guide right now for test 1? So test 1 will probably be next week or so, and I'm sorry, the week after next. But if you go to the study guide, I've already put some problems in there that you need to be looking at. So right here it says, note, you'll be graded on all required work. As you work on these worksheets, graded and non-graded, some worksheets indicated this is what the work should look like. On the test, I will be looking for required work. Your work must be legible and follow a mathematical order. If you have work that doesn't make sense or I can't follow, then you will not receive all points. When studying for a test, look at the keys to the worksheets. I have posted a video and a PDF of each key. So far, now notice right here, it says sample test 1 items. More problems will be added as we go through the week. But last week, you learned about 1, 2, and 3. So we talked about solving linear equations, and we also talked about solving rational equations. You had some worksheets to turn in for that. Tomorrow, on Monday, you're going to learn how to solve a quadratic equation by factoring. And then as we go through the week, I'll keep adding to this list. All right, so make sure you're looking at that. And then I'll also put the key to this at some point. So I will have the keys to each of those problems up also. All right, I think that's it. I've been talking for about 20 minutes now. I think that is it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Okay. If there's anything else I remember, I'll put it in announcement or I'll send it to all of you in an email. All right, have a great week. Now remember, you're starting on week number 2, so make sure you go there. So go to your college algebra course first, and then notice day one is going to ask you, number one, go to your SPSM course and begin working on Monday and Tuesdays as well. So remember, you're working on 2 courses, you have 6 credit hours. So 2 courses, 3 hours from college algebra and 3 hours from the SPSM course. All right, so that's the end of the the summary for what's going to happen on week 2.